Hello everyone, welcome to Ancient Insights. Please subscribe now to get the latest ancient history news, archaeology and other interesting research around the world. Without further ado, let's get started. It seems that it has become a custom for mainstream scholars to discredit ancient cultures around the globe. Numerous ancient sites point to the fact that ancient civilizations that lived on Earth thousands of years ago were extremely advanced and sophisticated. Another proof of that is the Kailasa Temple, an ancient site that cannot be replicated with ease even in the 21st century. It is a breathtaking construction that points out that thousands of years ago, ancient cultures were far more advanced than what mainstream scholars are crediting them for. But how did they do it? What did the ancient builders of the Ellora Caves use to excavate and build? The Kailasa Temple is an ancient Hindu temple located in the western Indian region of Maharashtra. This temple is part of the Ellora Caves, a religious complex consisting of 34 rock-cut monasteries and temples. This temple derived its name from Mount Kailash, the Himalayan abode of Hindu god Shiva. It is generally believed that this temple was constructed in the 8th century AD during the reign of Krishna I, a ruler of the Rashtrakuta Empire. As the Kailasa Temple is the sacred mountain of Shiva, the temple was dedicated to this particular Hindu god. The construction of the Kailasa Temple is thought to have taken place between 757 and 780 AD. It has been commonly estimated that within this period of just over 2 decades, a total of 200,000 tons of rock were excavated out of the vertical basalt cliff in the Charanandri Hills to form the magnificent temple. It is said that the temple was carved from top to bottom with only simple hammers and chisels. Many researchers believe that the builders of the Kailasa Temple used a vertical excavation method in order to achieve what they did. They started at the top of the original rock and worked their way down, carving out one of the most fascinating ancient temple complexes on the planet. Mainstream scholars indicate that the caves were built with the use of hammers, chisels and picks thousands of years ago. Even though there is no evidence to support my claim, I still believe that whoever built these fascinating caves thousands of years ago surely had more than just ordinary hammers, chisels, and picks. Many ancient cultures around the world had erected some of the most complex and extraordinary structures in the history of civilization. And researchers and archaeologists are still unable to explain how such structures were built at all.
Are you surprised?
According to M.K. Davalika, a historian and archaeologist, in his 2003 book entitled Ellora, there is a perforated window in the west wall of Cave 15 on which is engraved a Sanskrit inscription in Brahmi script of the 8th century. It is, however, incomplete and much of it has been damaged due to weathering. It gives the genealogy of the Rashtrakuta dynasty from the founder Dantivarman about 600 to 630 and records the visit of Dantidoga to the cave. It can therefore be placed in the middle of the 8th century. Of course, only proves that the caves existed in the 8th century and were engraved at that time with the inscription. Again, there were inscriptions on pillars in Cave 33, a Jain cave, which are now mostly worn. A few letters that have survived suggest that the cave may have been built at around the 9th century. The medieval legend about the temple. But according to a medieval legend told by the Marathi people of Maharashtra, the Kailasa Temple was actually built within a week. This legend revolves around a queen whose husband was very ill. The queen prayed to Shiva, asking the god to heal her husband. In return for this favor, the queen vowed to build a temple dedicated to him and fast until the temple was completed. The queen's prayers were answered and she proceeded to fulfill her vows. The queen's architects, however, were concerned about her fast, as such a grand temple would require a long time to complete. One of the architects, whose name was Kokasa, however, assured the queen that he could build the temple in a week. Kailasa kept his word. He began carving the temple out of the rock from the top to the bottom. In a week, the Kailasa Temple was completed. The Kailasa Temple's intricate sculptures and carvings. In any case, the resulting Kailasa Temple is a masterpiece worthy as a tribute to the gods. Aside from the ingenuity required to complete this feat, the Kailasa Temple is also noteworthy for its numerous sculptures. In the main courtyard, for example, there is an image of Nandi, the sacred cow of Shiva, who is facing the Shiva Linga. These traditional features can be found in all temples dedicated to Lord Shiva. At the base of the temple, elephant sculptures appear to hold the temple in place. Furthermore, various intricately carved panels may be found in the Kailasa Temple. Some of these, for example, depict scenes from the two major Hindu epics, the Maharashtra and the Ramayana. Additionally, in the southeastern gallery of the temple, there are 10 panels depicting the different avatars of the Hindu god Vishnu. The temple that could not be destroyed. There is an interesting tale about the Kailasa Temple that dates to the Mughal period. During the reign of Emperor Aurangzeb, an attempt was made by the Mughals to destroy the temple. Aurangzeb had already destroyed countless Hindu temples and had intended to add the Kailasa Temple to this list. It is said that 1,000 workers were sent to destroy the temple. 3 years of effort has passed and the temple endured with just some disfigured or broken statues. Realizing that it was impossible to completely destroy the temple, Aurangzeb finally gave up. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe and enable all notifications so you will be notified when we post new videos. Like and share this video with friends and family on social media, and kindly leave a comment or suggestion below. Thank you very much for watching.